Hey guys, it's Maya Bradley and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are talking about our 2022 goals, our reset for 2022, and monthly goals. So if that's something that you're interested in, then please stick around. Let's get started here. So the first thing that helped me when I was trying to write and come up with goals for 2022 and just for goals for this month in January was watching other YouTubers talk about their goals for the year or their monthly goals. And I literally spent New Year's Eve. I was just not feeling going out and partying with people, but I spent New Year's Eve binging videos and just writing them down in a notebook. And then on New Year's Day, I was like asking my boyfriend, I was like, hey, can we go to Target? Because I want like a notebook that would like keep me motivated, because planners are overwhelming for me, and maybe one day in my life I'll use a planner, but they're just too overwhelming. So the first thing I would say is get you a notebook that is inspiring to you, and I have this notebook here, and it could still be sold at Target, but it says, stay curious, conquer it all. And that's my plan for 2022, is to keep learning, keep growing, and to make things happen, right? Because I am the creator of my own destiny, and because I'm one with God, and I can get everything that I want just by simply manifesting it and using the law of attraction, right? Like, you can get everything that you want as well. I would say that's like the first step, is to get you a notebook that is inspiring. And so to talk about my goals here, in the first page, I literally have just listed like the top 12 goals that I want to accomplish for this year, and then I starred the 3 goals that I'm like, absolutely, it's gonna happen, hopefully, God, I love you, you know what I mean? And then I also laid out all of my January goals, and I separated them based on work, finance, personal/spiritual, social media, and couple goals. My second goal, this is for finance. I want to get to 6,000 in my savings account, and actually I just made it. I have 6,000 in my savings account. I need to see my savings just keep going up and up and up and up, So to have it get to 6,000, I'm like, pat on the back, Maya, you did that, you're doing great. And I'm excited about that. I also have this budget planner to kind of keep me organized, and so through November and a little this month, I haven't been keeping up with it as much as I would like to, but I'm being more mindful. Like, just because I have that budget planner, I've become more mindful of my spending habits, and 100% on February 1st, because I don't have any more like bills, like bills that like I had to pay by this month anymore. I'll be able to save a lot more and really keep track of my budget planner. So that's also one of my goals for this month and for the rest of the year, that I just kind of keep up and I'm constantly writing it down, because there's these budget apps out there and they're very helpful, but it's just something about getting you get the pencil in your hand and you're writing it down. My cousin taught me that too. It just increases your awareness of your spending habits. It's like you put in a pen to paper and you're like, wow, I actually have this much that I can save each month. Okay, so I have 2 couple goals that I was like, I'm just gonna share both of them with you guys. Conflict resolution.
We've had 2 weekly meetings so far. When you're in a relationship, it's easy to let everything we write down build up, and then the smallest thing, it opens up the floodgates. So yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's tough holding a mirror to yourself and basically owning your shit. But I'm grateful that we have these conversations. I feel, I don't know how, but I feel even closer to you.
Yeah.
And I just feel like long term, this is going to be one of the best things we've ever decided to do.
Oh, and it's only 2 weeks in.
I definitely would recommend this for any relationship.
It's really good for accountability, especially since we take notes. The next week, we look at what we wrote the week before. Are we staying true to what we wrote down in here?
And I was like, oh my gosh, because I'm the type of person that I sometimes bottle stuff up, and then I finally erupt and I'm connecting things from the past that you already corrected, and that's like very toxic behavior. So my boyfriend and I were like, we need to have those weekly check-ins. Like, for him to also say like, hey, like, I wish you did not I wish you did this, but like this could have been better, I felt like this, and blah blah blah. So that's a way to have and you know, when we talk, we do discuss, you know, this is the issue then and there, but sometimes you sit with it and you're like, actually no, I'm still kind of a little bit bothered by it. I still need to talk about it, and talking about it in a way that's like not intimidating to the other person, where they won't feel attacked and get defensive, right? And so we're gonna do the weekly check-in. And also with the weekly check-in, I'm more of a talker, you know, especially if I get to know you, I can just talk. And he's a little bit more reserved and like doesn't just talk about deep, in-depth things all the time. Like he can talk about surface level things like, oh my gosh, the Spider-Man movie was so good, and I'm playing this video game, but I'm like, I want to talk about, I'm like, do you think, like, do you really believe that we are the first civilization? Or do you think there was like 5 other civilizations before us? And he's like, I can't keep up with that every day, you know? So we're gonna have also with the weekly check-in a way where he can just really open up and really just talk, and then that's making me feel like, yes, I get someone that's just really like vibing with me. And then the second one is to go on an exciting date, and so that's gonna be a couple goal that I want to do each month. And so like we're gonna go on dates and stuff, like go out to eat and maybe go to the movies and things like that, but an exciting date, like go-kart racing, or we go to like Dave and Buster's, an arcade place, or we go rock climbing, something that's like really exciting, where we're able to really grow as a couple and thrive as a couple, and have that deep, meaningful friendship and relationship. Okay, so I purchased this book. It's like called Calm Your Anxiety. I was just in the Target book section. It's actually really nice. I've never even gone in that section, and it's basically like a devotional, and it is Christian based. And if you're not a Christian but you're spiritual and you deal with anxiety, I would suggest still picking up that book. You know, this is an inclusive space. This is, I want people to feel welcomed here. I am a Christian. I believe in God, but I still don't want anyone to feel like, oh, well, I can't do that because it's for Christians. You know what I mean? So I don't want to exclude anyone, but you can for sure pick that book up. It's essentially like a daily devotional. So you there's a date for each day. So January 14th, you read this, and it has like a little, either like a scripture verse, or it might have a quote from like a philosopher. And then basically the author kind of tailoring that into her little message for the day. And I think it's by a woman. I feel like it's a woman. Yeah, I think it's by a female. But anyway, it's very helpful, and it's nice to read that in the beginning of the day. And sometimes I like to read it at night as well. But it is more beneficial to read it in the beginning of the day, because it kind of like, it keeps the anxiety at ease, along with some other helpful tools as well throughout the day. So my goal is to read the Calm Anxiety book every single day. So, we have this culture today of working out to be slim, thick, or working out to please someone else, or working out because we feel inadequate or like we're not enough. And I want to work out. At first, I've had those negative thoughts, like, I want to lose this, I feel like I can gain this, and because, everyone's whispering in your ear all the time about how you look and stuff like that. And I was like, no. I want to work out because when I'm 80 years old, I don't want to be walking around like I can't even walk. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just, oh God, help me, Lord. Like, I want to be just like, wow, is she, like Jane Fonda, for example, like she's what, 82? And I'm like, I want to be like that, just walking. It's like, how old are you? Oh, I'm like 85. And it's like, wow. And it's because she was mentally, she kept up mentally, she kept up physically, and that's why she looks so great at 82. Now, of course, money helps. I ain't gonna lie to you. But I want to stay fit because I want to feel good as I get older, right? There's some things you just won't be able to control when you get older. But I'm like, let me do a little something now so it won't be as bad, right? So I want to stay consistent with working out. And I don't want to make it just, oh, I need to lose weight. Oh, I need to gain weight here, or I need to do this. Now, of course, it's in my mind. But if you read the Calming Your Anxiety book, that should kind of help you with that process. And then my last goal is for social media, and that is I want to gain 200 subscribers by the end of the month. And I watch these goal videos from these YouTubers, and they're like, I want to get to 50,000. I'm like, you know, that's out there, and we're gonna get there soon, but one step at a time, Maya. One step at a time. I'll just talk about a couple of my goals for 2022. I'll just keep it really short. For 2022, I want to move out, and I want to get a house, and I want to get engaged to the love of my life, and don't tell them I said that, okay? And I want to get a dog. A dog is really important to me because I have spent 25 years of my life being fearful of dogs, and for the last couple of years since I met my boyfriend, he's really helped me kind of, you know, put my fear at ease. And the only way to really completely get over your fear of dogs, I can't even believe I'm putting this on the internet because no one understands this fear, it's weird, is to own a dog yourself and make sure you have the right friend, the right partner that can help you guide through that process, because you don't want to harm an animal in the process. That's a couple of my 2022 goals. Of course, you guys saw that long list. I have way more. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a lovely day. Bye.